a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Duke's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Caught near the sideline, it's Brooks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Now on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, the ball's... Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down. But David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job.
He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? He can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their...
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Miami! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Jones. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Grabbed behind the line. It's
everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Blue Devils are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motions.
And he's running in the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Blue Devils have taken it inside the 20. They go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback will keep it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, K. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That big play for the offense will be nullified by a penalty, and if you want to frustrate your coaches, yeah, that's the way to do it. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for an open man on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this when it goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He wants to throw. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner goes down. When the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Tyler.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Wants to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
That's a bit of a gut puncher for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the stop.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense.
He's off to the races. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Wants to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Touchdown, Miami.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the...
Throws for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Power football with the run. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The Canes get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the fullback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling.
Salam, Pipi.
Wants to throw on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a
Salam, Pipi.
gain to get them into plus territory. And the Canes will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverage.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On second down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking for a man on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown! This defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And they get him down. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's going to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He wants to pass it on second down. He'll take a shot. had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Looking to scramble. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 0, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Brings up second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Na PTO, na PTO!